My name is Posey. I'm one of the founding and managing partners of Dreamward Ventures. We're an early stage VC fund focused on diverse and historically underrepresented founders. Yeah, so the fund is a $3 million fund one. We're looking to write $100K to about $250K average check sizes into companies in the pre-seed and seed stage. But honestly, we are fairly risk tolerant, and so we are also looking to invest in founders that are almost at that friends and family round, because diverse and underrepresented founders tend not to have the same familial net worth that a lot of other founders do, and so may not have that capital to sort of rely on to get started. Or if they do and it doesn't work out, the guarantees they're not going to be a founder again. So which means we're losing a lot of lessons learned. So we like to invest in early stage companies to help get them to the point where they can fail like everybody else, and we can benefit as a society as a whole. The firm is geographically agnostic in the US, and we are technically vertical agnostic, but with a bias towards companies in sort of hard tech or deep tech fields. I have a life science background, and my partner Evan has a background in computer science and hardware. And so those are kind of like our sweet spots, but we're willing to look at any company that's sort of building in a cool and interesting space from a diverse and underrepresented founder. Seattle is a wonderful city, but it can be pretty insular, depending on what crowds you're in. And so this seemed like a great opportunity to sort of meet some new people that are, maybe more on the corporate side or on the larger firm side and what have you. And so far it's been great. On the biotech side, since I'm a scientist, I am very excited by sort of a bit of the sort of, vibe change, to use a word in common parlance, on RNA therapies. I think the, COVID vaccines were developed incredibly fast and they were super effective. There's been a bit of a pushback against that, obviously, but I think that RNA therapeutics hold a lot of potential and promise. And our most recent winner of the Dreamward Event Fund was a RNA therapeutics company that is looking to cure type 1 diabetes. So I think that the space has opened up a little bit, and hopefully we'll see some big breakthroughs there. I have really enjoyed the Seattle tech and life science scene. I would mostly worked in microbiology before I came here, and Seattle's life science tilts a little bit more towards the molecular, so that was a little bit of an adjustment. But there's such a history of life science companies in this area, and there's a real sort of like pathway there, and it's pretty integrated into the rest of the ecosystem as well. Yeah, I know, particularly with the Allen Institute and AI too, but it feels like Seattle's a real crossroads of both the sort of AI, computer science side, and the life science biotech side as well. And I find that to be very interesting and I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Fertile, that's the one. I think AI and life science and biotech had a big moment pre-LLM craze, and there was, I used to work for a Swiss biotech life science VC, and we would see like a AI drug discovery company 5 times a day, and the vast majority of them have not gone anywhere. But I think we've moved through that initial hype cycle to seeing like real applications, and so I'm really excited to sort of see companies building with AI at their core in like real interesting ways that aren't just sort of a me too. Always wanted to build space life support systems and to enable humanity to live in space. So I would probably invest in sort of regenerative closed loop life support systems for deep space travel. My wife might have something to say about that. The biggest thing is being open to new signals and new knowledge, but knowing when to apply that. I think that sitting on the VC side of the table, every time you go talk to a VC, they're going to have thoughts and feelings on how you're supposed to do things. And I think it's hard to sort of walk the line between taking advice and feedback and knowing your sort of true North Star. And so, being open to hearing things is always good, but that doesn't mean you need to act on it. And so you need to be able to find that line. And when you do, you need to be able to communicate that sort of pushback in a clear and effective way so that, nobody likes not being listened to, I guess I'd say. And so being able to say, I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to go with this because is a very good skill for a founder to have. It's been great, honestly. I love learning new things. I love having challenges. And I discovered late in life that I have ADHD, so being a VC means I get to talk to new people and new founders building new products and solving new problems every day. And it has been incredibly fulfilling, so I've very much enjoyed the journey.